You know, when you get a new tool, you're really excited to use it. You've already got an idea in mind of how you're going to use it. You can't wait to do it. It's going to make your life so much easier and better. The purpose of a good tool. Now, in the case of this guy, I had a pretty rocky start with this one. I seriously contemplated at one point of taking it back, getting my money back. I was mad as hell at this thing. But I wanted it to work, so I did some testing, did some more work. I kept at it, and now I love this thing. I've been using it for about a year now, and it is fantastic. So this guy here is the Wagner Flexio 590. Thanks for checking in on another tool review, guys. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and a like down below. That would be awesome. Consider subscribing. I'm going to have more coming out. Now, I'm pretty sure you could use this review for any of the Flexio products from Wagner. It's not a big deal, but this one's the 590. Now, I specifically got the 590 because I wanted something that could spray paint as well as thinner products like clear coats and stains and stuff like that. They have specific guns where you can get them to just spray paint and just spray clear coat, but I wanted one that could do both. This one has nozzle attachments for everything. So, when you buy it, this is what you get. It's got a nice carrying case. So open this guy up. Comes with instructions, setup manual, extra little bag of lubricant there to use on your seals and stuff. It's got a little cleaning tool as well, which is really nice. A couple extra filters for the motor. I'm probably gonna have to change mine out here pretty soon, as well as a spare nozzle head. Now, like I said, I've been using this guy for about a year, and at first when I started using it, I had horrendous results. The instruction manual will give you an idea, like a minimum and a maximum setting of the air pressure and the nozzle and the material flow that you're supposed to use. And again, those are just a setup. Those are kind of to get you in the ballpark. What I've found with this, at least with how my hand speed and stuff like that and the distance I keep, set everything to the maximum that the instructions tell you. They give you a minimum and a maximum. Just set them all to the maximum. I've found that setting them to the minimum, it sprays too little, it sprays too soft, it doesn't self-level very well. Now, it does say in the instructions too that you can spray unthinned latex paints, and it'll do it, absolutely, it'll no problem. But I found the best finish that I get is when I thin it down about 5 to 10%. Now, this is the cup and the nozzle head that sprays the paint. So what you do is you put your paint in the cup, and depending on if you're spraying above or down below, you can actually rotate the pickup, which is really nice. So that way you always have good constant pressure coming out. And then on the back of the trigger, you have your flow control. And then up here, you have your fan spray. So you can either spray really narrow or a really wide pattern. You just adjust that there. And then you can also adjust the direction that you're spraying, whether you're going to be spraying horizontally or vertically. You can actually adjust the direction of the fan coming out. But what I've found for spraying the latex paints is thinning it like 5 or 10%. So literally just take it up to a tap and give it a good little 1 second spritz, 2 second spritz of water inside of the cup. Then pour your paint in. The only thing is make sure you stir the hell out of it to get the paint and the water all mixed up. Just that little bit of thinning out, I've found, helps it self-level and lay flat. Gives you a much better finish. Otherwise, it tends to kind of dry, little blotchy, I guess you might call it. And then this guy here is the detail nozzle. So this is the one you would use for spraying stains or clear coats and stuff like that. Now, all of the baseboard and the trim and stuff like that in my house, as well as my doors, my door frames and everything, when I redid all of those, unfortunately, before I started filming, I sprayed with the paint sprayer, and the finish is fantastic. Like I said, set all your settings to the maximum and do a whole bunch of test pieces first. Just take some scrap wood or whatever have you and just do a whole bunch of test pieces before you actually spray what it is you're going to spray, because if you have the settings even a little bit off, you can get some funky results. So make sure you get it set up, because once you do, it is a godsend. This thing is so fast. Like I could spray 80 feet worth of baseboard in 30 seconds. You could have all 3 coats done, I mean, within a minute and a half, minus dry time, obviously. Same with this sprayer here, the detail nozzle. I can fill this up with clear coat, and if you guys have seen that TV cabinet that I did, that thing was pretty big. And if I was to brush on all of the clear coat like I did the bookcase took me about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes to brush on 1 coat of clear. The TV cabinet was even bigger. I sprayed on the entire TV cabinet in about a minute. Like, it literally takes no time at all. That's the inside, the outside, the bottom, the top, literally every angle you can get to. It's so fast. Like I said, once you get the settings set up for how you like them, this thing is awesome. But man, it can be annoying getting those settings for the first few times. Just don't get discouraged. Keep at it. Find the settings you like and use this thing. It's going to be fantastic. Now, this is the main sprayer head. So what you do is you actually turn it on, and then it locks into place. Now, your flow control is there, and your fan speed control is there. So like I said, you can adjust it anywhere from 1 to 10. And it kind of gives you a rough guide right here what you're spraying, approximately how fast you want it. Like I said, so do the instructions. But yeah, find out what works for you, because everybody's going to move their hands at a different speed. Everybody's going to have a different distance from their project, so just find out what works for you. I found that for myself, I have the fan speed at maximum when I'm spraying paint, and 3 when I'm spraying clear coats. That's just what works for me, and my flow control is basically wide open on both of them. Doesn't matter if I'm spraying clear or if I'm spraying paint, but that's just my settings. But yeah, like I said, so it's really, really nice. Once you're done, take it apart. And then this is the only part you got to clean. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff online, people complaining that the tear down and the cleaning of them is really annoying, takes them 45 minutes. I have no idea where they're getting those numbers from. This thing cleans really fast. So basically all it is, you rinse out your cup. This pops right off, rinse this out. Now this, it's just 2 clips, top and bottom. You just unclip this. This comes off, rinse that. This just unscrews. There's 3 pieces right there. You just wash those. This piece pops right out. You wash this, problem solved. Clear, that's all there is to it. And assembly is just in the reverse order. It takes 5 minutes to wash this thing. So I don't know where people are getting those screwed up numbers from, but literally 5 minutes you can have this thing washed, just sitting in the sink drying. If you need to, you can hand dry it yourself, whatever have you, doesn't matter. It takes nothing. This guy's even easier. There's only 3 pieces to this thing. It's fast. So yeah, like I said, my opinion of this guy is very, very good. I love it, especially for the price. Up here in Canada, it costs 160 bucks. Now, all you're doing is basically trading price for time. I mean, what's your time worth? Like I said, it was going to take me, had 3 coats on that TV cabinet for 2 hours, probably a little bit over that, 2 hours, 15 minutes, a coat. That would have been, 6.5, 7 hours. I would have been just clear coating that cabinet. With this, it literally took me, like I said, a minute per coat. So I mean, what's your time worth basically is kind of what it comes down to. If your time is worth more than the cost of this thing, then go out and pick it up, absolutely. I love it. Like I said, do your test sprays for sure. But yeah, if you guys pick this thing up or any of the other Wagner products, if you guys have any weird experiences with them, let me know down below. Maybe I can help you out with something if you've got one and it's kind of being annoying or funky to you. But yeah, if you guys like this tool review, like I said, let me know down below. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.